This video is believed to be from Shanghai, a healthcare worker violently enforcing quarantine orders. Is it a crime to be a COVID patient? In China, its children are being separated from their families. The public anger is growing, and it's usually difficult to gauge public sentiment on the mainland. People do not speak up in China. When they do, they face a crackdown. China does not put up with dissent, and we know that. And yet, news has a way of coming out sooner or later. Same with the suffering of the Chinese people. World's biggest hotspot right now, that's Shanghai for you. More than 20 million citizens are under lockdown. Local authorities are struggling. A few days ago, the army was deployed in Shanghai. That's how bad the situation is. The city's healthcare system has collapsed, but China is still sticking to the zero COVID rule, the one that has seen zero success. Zero COVID means mass testing. Zero COVID also means tough quarantine, and it is not delivering. The virus is still spreading. So what does China do? Zero tolerance. That's their new mantra, punishing the people for contracting the virus. Let me show you. This is video number 2. We received this one earlier today. It is from a quarantine site in Shanghai. People here were fighting for supplies. What are they fighting for? Basic needs, stuff like blankets, food, even water. Residents of Shanghai have lodged complaints now. And we've accessed one such complaint. This is a woman talking about the same quarantine site that you just saw. Her mother was admitted there. Let me quote from what she said. My mum tested positive and was at home for a week, laying low, and she recovered. Yet they recklessly took her away. When she arrived, she had to snatch a room for herself. Nothing was fixed. People who tested positive and negative all mixed together. There was no hot water, no healthcare workers, no nurses. There was nothing. People had to fight over food and water. The chaos and the confusion was over the limit. Like we told you before, it's a nightmare. And some people are now openly defying rules. This is video number 3. It shows a man walking on the streets of Shanghai. He defied the law. He stepped out without a mask. Now look at what they did to him. The man was hauled into a police vehicle and taken away. He was accused of violating pandemic prevention rules. Taking off the mask may not be the best way to protest, we agree, but the Chinese people say they've had enough. Here is another one. Video number 4. It's of an old man defying lockdown orders. Clearly, people are losing patience. I'll come to our 5th and final video for tonight. It shows a woman shouting and complaining about the restrictions. Well, that's what happens when people lose faith in their government. Defying rules in China can cost you a lot. Yet these people have been pushed to the end of their tether. We hope they can recover safely. And we must say, this is the same China that has repeatedly declared success over its homemade virus. The same China that has been telling the world to follow its playbook.